Towards us. There would have been a log wall on each side of the chimney. And when we opened, there were long trestle tables going off each side of the runner in the center. We had a bell on the roof. Around a quarter hour before dinner, everybody came in at once and sat down together. So big procession of food out of the kitchen. They ate family style, passing big platters up and down those long tables. But it was very formal and ceremonial. Ladies in their evening gowns, gentlemen suits and ties. This is where the musicians would have sat during dinner. This little balcony right here, and the teens and 20s especially would have had a string quartet or a small ensemble playing from here during dinner. And after dinner, they brought their instruments back to the lobby, and the guests returned to find that all the carpets were rolled up, all the furniture was pushed to the walls. The lobby floor became the dance floor for the evening. We also had a bar room in the inn when it opened. The first bar room was in the basement. On the west side of the lobby, outside the snack shop, there's a little set of steps that goes down into the lower level. That's where the bar room was until Prohibition closed it. And by the time Prohibition was lifted, Reamer had been back twice, adding the large wings. He more than doubled the occupancy of the building, so the bar downstairs wasn't large enough to accommodate the whole building's use. He was still working as an architect in Seattle, and he got another call. There is a picture of Reamer on the posters here on both sides of us. He made his last edition in 1936. It was over 30 years since he designed the original structure, 2 years before he died. And in fact, I don't think he even came to Yellowstone that time. I think he drew the plans on his drawing board in Seattle and sent them by air. This is the addition he added. There's a little section back here. It's now our snack shop. But when it opened, the hotel company was doing a celebration and wanted to have a little humor. So they picked an animal theme and they called it the Bear Pit Lounge. They hired an artist to do a set of cartoons that featured bears and other park animals having a good time at bars and restaurants. There are 5 of those Bear Pit cartoons in the snack shop. You may wish to step in there before you leave to look at them. They were done on panels of Douglas fir wood in 1936. It's also worth a couple minutes of your time to step into the dining room and look at the windows on the left-hand wall there. These are reproductions of the 1930s drawings. These are sandblasted glass. Those were done for us by a company in Denver in 1988. They're very funny, drinking, dancing, partying animals. So take a look at those before you leave. You can step into a side door of the dining room. You don't have to go by the host stand or eat in there. Just walk in and act like you own the place and take a look at them. Worth a couple minutes of your time. We're going to make a final stop around the